Do you believe in visualization? Do you think and therefore can see yourself doing something that in the physical world you haven't done yet, but you can actually visualize yourself in that circumstance, being authentically you and being successful by your own definition? So this shirt that I'm wearing, I bought in Bali in 2007. It still fits because I say so. You know, there was a whole year that I did this post. It was called Sheila Says So. I believe that when I say something and I declare it and I claim it, then it is so, because I have free will, I have determination, I have concentration, focus, and passion, mostly. So recently I have been doing this thing where at night, before I doze off, I see myself in the gym working out. I see myself opening the door, putting my pack in the locker, and then, because I can collapse time, I believe I can, then what I do is I see myself on the treadmill for 10 minutes. But because I can collapse time, I see myself there for just 1 minute. Hey, Kermie. So after that, I go, well, my legs are worked out. What shall I do? So then I see myself going over to the lat pull down machine, and I do lat pull downs. And look what's happening. Just because I say so, just because I visualize it, and then I feel the feeling in my body. What happens, and what I know, and if you're watching the Olympics and paying attention to the tryouts and that, those people visualize, they do the deed, but they also see themselves being successful at whatever their passion is. So if you haven't been using visualization, my encouragement to you is to do that, to see yourself where you want to be, how you want to be, doing the things you want to do in a way that you want to do them, authentically you. So I'm going to tell you about this guy. His name is Burt Goldman. I don't think he's on the planet any longer, but he decided one of his passions was to be a photographer. So he used physics and did a quantum jump to somewhere where him very own self, because he believes in infinite possibilities and infinite universes and infinite use. And because years ago, what I would say is, for every decision you make, if you say yes, the no is also being played out. So if you have remorse, regret, any sorrow, or any of those things, you can actually take a quantum jump. You can also take a shamanic journey. So that part is up to you. So, you know, I've been journeying for years. And in my journeys, I am shown myself doing things that I haven't done yet. And then when I stepped up to this quantum jump, I saw myself doing things that I haven't even thought of doing. So back to Burt. So Burt is living his life, and what he really wants to do is he wants to be a photographer. So he does this thing where he does a quantum jump to somewhere where he is doing photography, where he's loving it, where people are loving his photography. And then he goes back and forth, and then he merges with that him that's in another time-space dimension. And he brings those attributes back, and lo and behold, the dude becomes a really good, famous photographer. You may have never heard of him. I hadn't either. And then he decides, okay, I mastered that. What's next? He wanted to be an artist. So he did the same thing. He did a quantum jump to a place where he was already doing that. And lo and behold, his photography ended up in studios, in art galleries. And so the next thing, at 80 freaking years old, the dude goes and he says, well, I want to learn about making websites. So he does. He quantum jumps to that place where he knows how, and he brings that wisdom back. And some of his websites made millions of dollars. Boom, boom. Because that is how we, this is annoying me, so I'll just put this out. We count our value by the number of dollars we make. What a ridiculous measure is that? You know, I'm really sick of getting on Facebook and having people, or anywhere, and having people yell at me that if I'm not making a certain amount of money, it's because of something that they know that I don't know. Well, you know what? Figure out your motivators. If your motivation is money, far out, good on you. And follow that with your passion. What are you passionate about? So me, I watch billionaires, and they are so passionate about what it is that their gift is that they entice other people to learn from them. Now, it's a certain genre perhaps, but maybe not. And so, you know, the universe is calling in. So I don't know if you can see that up there. It says potential spam. Boom, boom. So here we are. You know, I set up my technology. Do not disturb. But does that actually work? No. So we follow up with intention. Oh, now it's identified as a spam. How's that possible? Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But back to Bert, back to quantum jumping. If you have a desire is a different frequency than a want. A desire comes from spirit. It is divinely inspired. I believe that as a spiritual being, it's my job, my responsibility to listen to my soul. And if my soul says, you know, do the chicken dance, then dang right, I'm going to be doing the chicken dance because I'm here to further my soul. My soul is here to grow, evolve, change, and do what it wants to do. My personality doesn't necessarily need to love the lessons, you know. I'm personally home free right now, and that's a different frequency than homeless. I don't feel less because I don't have a home. I don't feel less because I don't have grass or gutters or a garage. That has nothing to do with me. Those are just things that I can use that can serve me, but they're not my value system. So what is your value system? How do you, oh, I'm going on a rant, aren't I? So how do you value yourself? You know, and if you haven't think about it, see, the thing about ranting is you get really excited. So visualize who, what, where, why, and how you want to be. And then continue visualizing yourself there. Watch the Olympics and understand that they use visualization a lot. And I just did a little thing with Tony Robbins and Dean Grisoli, and Tony said there were 3 groups of people. One of them didn't, and it was for dribbling the basketball. And so one of them did nothing. It's like they didn't really participate. The next one used visualization for 30 minutes. And the last one of the 3 went ahead and dribbled, shot for 30 minutes. Which one do you think did the best when they were all tested? The visualizers. So if you are struggling with something, allow yourself to let that go. Your life is not meant to be a struggle. We are here to live in bliss. And if you look at the outside world right now and you get all complicated up in it, it's going to destroy your bliss. So come back to your very own center. Know who you are. Know what you desire and know who you're going to serve. So, you know, I'm taking the summer off, right? Boom, boom. And in doing that, I have time to go and look at visualizers. You're welcome, Kermie. I'm excited that you're excited. So the thing is, I have time to do this. I have time to go and get some great books. I have time this afternoon to head out to Snoqualmie Falls. So I might do a little video. Out there. So I am so thankful. I'm so grateful. I am so happy that I did Gratitude Genie. And if you haven't gotten it yet, I'll put a link. And you can get Gratitude Genie, 21 days of waking up going, what do I love about my body? What do I love about my work, even if you're taking the summer off? And what do I love about my future? And then anchoring that in your body, jump up, run, go pee, get back in bed and do this. When you start your day in gratitude, and then the cool bit is at the end, go back and look at all the great stuff that happened to you just because you took time to honor yourself. Honoring yourself. Yourself. And when you do that, visualize how you want to be, what you want to do, and more of, visualize the being. There's doing involved, of course. We're human doers. We're not really human beers. And so it's okay. It's okay to use 80% of your time for the doing and 20% from the time of your being. So there you go. All right. So let's give away some love today. Energize your hands. Visualize. I visualize myself every night in the gym, but I have to remember to tell myself to stop after an hour, because some mornings I wake up and I am sore. All right, so energize your hands, put your hands on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and we're going to give away some love. And Facebook has still not figured out the landscape thing, so let that go. All right, so I open freely and fully to give, accept, and embrace all the good the universe has for me. One more time. I open fully and freely to give it away, give it away, give it away. Accept big old bowls with your hands and put it in your heart. All the good the universe has for me. One more time. I open fully and freely to give, accept, and embrace all the good the universe has for me. Namaste, aho, bliss, and in case no one has told you so far today, you are amazing. I love you. I'll see you. Bye-bye.